You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
Salute. What it do? How's everybody doing, man? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody had a wonderful, blessed day. Thank you for pulling up. Thank you for clicking on. Thank you for watching. Shouts out to my boy Mike G. Optimo, what's good with you, man? Salute. Circus Raider, what's good? Salute. And everybody else that's watching 50 billion things on YouTube. The fact that you allow me to grace your screen for any amount of time is greatly appreciated. You can watch anything in the world, you know what I mean? But the fact that you allow me to pull up onto your screen, man, is greatly appreciated. For real. We got something to talk about this evening, you know what I mean? Something that I thought, you know what I mean, was a possibility. You know, some people may not be high on it, you know, some people are. You know what I mean? There's always two sides of the coin, you know what I mean? And one of the things that we do here is we listen to both sides of the coin. But tonight's topic, the subject is Denzel Perryman. There are rumors that the Raiders want to get the deal done before free agency. They want to, you know, lock him up for X amount of Z of money, or I think 3 more years. You know what I mean? So I want to talk about it, you know, because I personally feel like Denzel should get paid. I feel like Denzel has earned the right to get his money. You know what I mean? How much money we talking about? You know what I mean? How many years we talking about? And then who are we going to pair with him? You know what I mean? Like, keeping Denzel is definitely a plus, right? But you still can't assume that that's going to address your linebacking needs in free agency. You still got to go out and get somebody else to pair with him as well. You know what I mean? Or even somebody to play, you know, behind him. You know what I mean? Or spell him, or you move to a two inside linebacker setting. You know, which I think you should have been doing. You know what I mean? Running a nice little 3-4. You know, but you know that's just me. You know, that's just me. You know, I can even a 4-4. I can live with a 4-4. You know what I mean? Put a 4-4 out there. You know, and then let your linebackers play a little bit of DB. You know, I don't know. You know what I mean? That's your choice. You know what I mean? Play 5-2. You know what I mean? Play the 5-2, play 2-5. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Just play something. But whatever you do, you know what I mean, you gotta talk business when you're talking about paying this man, right? You gotta talk business when you talk about paying this man. And for me, I'm wondering what the numbers are, because I hear rumbles that, you know, they do agree to terms on some things, but they're trying to figure out some other ways of getting the money done. You know what I mean? So it's not so much on the books. You know what I mean? Kind of a little bit more up front or whatnot. Just trying to figure out a number, right? But let's see who's in the building. Mike G's in the building. Optimo, Circus Raider, what's good with you? Diminis, what's good, fam? Barbecue and Raider, salute to you, family. What's good with you, man? Terrence is in the building. I skipped a whole lot, huh? I did. What's up, Terrence? D-Buck is in the building. B.I., what's good with you, man? Salute to you. My brother Loon, Raider Allegiance, what's good with you, man? Salute to you. Hope all is well. Hope you're doing good. I mean, my boy NorCal Jesse is in the building. Salute to you. What's good with you, man? The head moderator here over here at Raider Nation Network. You know what I mean? Jolie, what's good with you, man? Salute to you. Hope all is well. Circus says, I'm down to have Scary Perry back, but we need to pair him with dudes that can cover. He's a terrific thumper against the run and receivers, but he's a hologram in pass coverage. Well, funny you should say that, Circus. Remember, Denzel Perryman is the only linebacker to have 2 interceptions last year. Don't forget, he had 2 interceptions last year, man. You know what I mean? My boy Manuel, what's good with you, man? Salute to you. Hope all is well. You know what I mean? Hope you're doing good. Yeah, Circus. He had 2 interceptions last year, man. He tied my boy Meek Robinson with the most interceptions on the team last year for defense, bro. You know what I mean? That's got to be worth something. That's got to be worth something. You know, I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering. You know what I mean? So throw me out some numbers, man. You know what I mean? Y'all throw me out some numbers, man. What y'all think Denzel Perryman should get, bro? Seriously, like, man, what do y'all really think Denzel Perryman is worth? You know what I mean? My boy Charles Washington in the building. What's good with your family? Salute to you. Hope all is well. Hope you had a blessed day, my friend. Circus says you're not wrong, Joe, but how many times we seen him get mossed? Hey, I'm just saying, you know. Hey, look, Mike. Look. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm just saying, man. 2 picks, bro. He was the only linebacker. He tied a Meek. You know, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? J-Dog, what's good with you, man? Salute to you. Hope all is well. I seen somebody up. Willie Wayne, what's good with you, fam? Salute to you. Hope all is well. Hope you're doing good. You know what I mean? But, who do you pair? Who do you pair? You know what I mean? Oh, just in case. You know what I mean? But, yeah. But we'll talk about that later, man. We'll talk about that later, bro. I'm 50-50 with Westbrook, bro. I'm 50-50 with Westbrook. In a sense, if he buys into the scheme and they play the type of ball like I feel like they might be playing, because I was talking to JT about this a little bit earlier. You know what I mean? They could be dangerous. They could be dangerous. But it remains to be seen. You know what I mean? It remains to be seen. We'll have to see how all of that works out, how that pans out. But I'm okay. I think I'd be okay with Westbrook coming over to the Clippers, man. Seriously. Raider Paul, my dude, what's good with you, man? Salute to you. Thank you for pulling up. Hope all is well. Hope you're doing good. Circus says, despite Perryman's weakness in the pass game, I want him back. He's a tone setter. Hey, you know what? He's definitely a tone setter, right? He's definitely a tone setter, but not only that, he's a leader in the locker room too. You know what I mean? He's I feel like when Perryman is on the field, bro, like I feel a little bit more confident in his defense. You know what I mean? I feel like, you know what I mean, he gonna have people in places, man. And if you ain't in the right place, bro, at the end of the game, you might just get knocked out, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not buying this one right here, Brian. You know what I mean? I'm not buying this one at all, bro. You know what I mean? They can keep that dude over there, man. Hey, yeah, he put the mittens on Clee, bro. He put the mittens on Clee, bro. Apparently, you know what I mean? Allegedly, you know what I mean? There's no hard evidence of physical violence had taken place, but allegedly somebody got the mitts. You know what I mean? Somebody got the mitts. It was a cold day, and you know what I mean? They caught a couple of snowballs, man. Hey, I appreciate that, Raider Paul. For real. I definitely appreciate that. I know there was some shows today, you know what I mean? My boy Raider Ben was on a little earlier, I believe. You know what I mean? He had a really good show. I didn't really see too much, you know what I mean? I had to work, and then work was short today. So we hit the links and we went and played some golf. Y'all know me, you know what I mean? I really don't take the world with me to the golf course, you know what I mean, just on special occasions. But if I'm not live, then I ain't looking at the phone. I'm just playing my game. And you know, I mean, we only got 9 holes in because we played at 3 o'clock. You know what I mean? The sun go down a little early. But yeah, I missed a lot of things. I'll catch up with them. You know what I mean? I missed a lot of things over the weekend because I had to work. You know what I mean? I had to work Saturday, Sunday. I think I worked Friday. Yeah, I got to work tomorrow. I work today. Yeah, I mean, I ain't complaining though. You know what I mean? I definitely ain't complaining because everybody needs a couple of extra dollars in their pocket, right? You know what I mean? Everybody needs a couple of extra dollars in their pocket, man. So I'm not complaining at all. Not even in the least bit. I'm tired of shit, but other than that, bro, look. So I saw a number come up. I saw our boy throw out a number. Let's discuss that. So Jolie says 2 years, 11.5 mil, right? So I don't really think that gets it done. If I'm being 100% honest, man, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that you got to pay Denzel Perryman the upper echelons of top notch, you know what I mean, linebacker money, you know what I mean? But you kind of got to pay him somewhere between I want to say the 80 percentile. I would say probably the 90 percentile to the probably to like the 89 percentile. You know what I mean? Somewhere in there. You know what I mean? Just speaking truthfully, bro, you got to pay him somewhere in that top 90, you know what I mean? That top 90 to probably, like I say, 80, 85, 83, 83. Somewhere between that 90 and 83 percentile. That's kind of where you got to pay him, man. And that's just being honest. It's the veteran leadership, the dog that he plays with, the fact that he had 2 interceptions and he's not even that good in pass coverage. And yes, you know, I mean, one of those things was given to him. One of the picks was kind of given to him, but you know, at the same time, you know, I mean, it's still on his stats, you know. So for me, I'm thinking, I'm just thinking, I'm thinking 3-year deal. I'm thinking a 3-year deal with the option on the last year, right? But I'm thinking a 3-year deal totaling $23 million. I'm looking at a 3-year deal totaling $23 million. Maybe 24. Yeah, I'm looking at a 3-year deal, you know what I mean, with about 24. And then I think a large chunk of that'll probably be in an initial signing bonus so that it's not on the books. I think that's the deal that's a good deal for everybody, man. I think that's a great deal for everybody, if I'm being honest, man. You know what I mean? I think that's a great deal for Denzel Perryman. I think that's a great deal for the Raiders. That leaves them some money to be able to go out and make some other moves, maybe bring in a Deron Payne, maybe bring in another outside linebacker. You know what I mean? Because one of the things you definitely need to do is bring in an outside linebacker. You know what I mean? And if we're being honest, there's not a whole lot of outside linebackers available. I can run down the list of free agent outside linebackers, true outside linebackers. You got Melvin Ingram, Lorenzo Carter, Ojibano Okarankawo. Man, these names be killing me, bro. Duke Riley, Nicholas Morrow is available. Zaire White is available. Kevin Pierre Louis is available. El Elandon. These niggas, man. What names are these, bro? Elandon Roberts, bro. He's available. Malik Reed, Anthony Barr, Nick Virgil, Tanner Vallejo, Matthew and Adams, David Mayo, Jordan Jenkins, AJ Klein, Joe Jones, Joe Thomas. I mean, are any of these names jumping out at you? You know what I mean? RDF, what it do, man? Salute to you, family. Hope all is well. Hope you're doing good. We the people, my dude. What's good with you, man? Salute to you. Brian, what's good? Yo, Dirty, do you see the Tillery coming back, bro? It would be nice. You know what I mean? I would definitely like to keep him. I could see him playing on the side of Deron Payne. You know what I mean? I could definitely see him being on the other side of Deron Payne. I really could. I think that would give you a nice defensive front. Also, I'm also a big fan of bringing Clee back in. You know what I mean? Giving Clee another shot. Not a heavy deal. Definitely not a Denzel Perryman deal. You know what I mean? I'm definitely not giving Clee a Denzel Perryman deal. But I'd give him something 3 years, 14 mil total. You know what I mean? 3 years, 14 mil total. I think that's the contract I think he deserves and has lived up to. I mean, he already got paid for being, you know what I mean, our number one overall draft pick. He already got buku bucks for that. You know what I mean? So I think, on this next contract, he probably gonna have to bite the bullet to earn a bigger contract in his final contract. So I'm thinking a 3-year, $14 million deal total with some incentives on that. You know what I mean? I think that would be a fair deal for him. Honestly, I'm a little shocked Perryman wants to resign with us. It seemed like he was pissed at the coaching staff all season. Must have just been frustrating at losing. Yeah, that's part of it. The other part of it is his injury report doesn't favor him on the open free agent market. You know what I mean? Which is where that's where kind of the Raiders could actually play with that number and do a 3-year, $18 million deal. You know what I mean? They could do like a 3-year, $18 million deal where it's like $6 million a year. You know what I mean? And he's comfortable. And that's another thing, RDF. He's comfortable in Vegas, bro. You know what I mean? He's comfortable there. It's a good system for him. Clee backup money, 2 to 3 year, $3 million a year. Hey, and that's why I say, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I said a 3-year deal for 14 mil. You know what I mean? Three of those, if you give him $3 million a year, that's 9 mil, and everything else is incentives. You know what I mean? So that's another 5 mil, you know what I mean? In incentives that he would have to achieve. You know what I mean? So yeah, like I can see him quite possibly maybe doing something like that, or the Raiders doing something like that. You know what I mean? It's not a whole lot of money. You know what I mean? And you're bringing back a player who actually performed his best last season. If you add and surround a couple of more pieces around, look, if you can actually make this front defensive pocket, the box, if you can make the box fucking strong and steady, bro, if you can create lanes for linebackers to actually come through and kill QBs, you can make your defensive backs look better. And that way you can actually I think Trevon Merrick might actually be able to perform a little bit better. You know what I mean? Like, I think Trayvon Merrick might be able to perform a little bit better if there's a more pressed up front, meaning linebackers, meaning defensive front, tackles, ends, hybrid players like Clee is considered. Clee doesn't really have a. If you look at how Clee was used this season, right? Clee doesn't really technically have a position. He's more of a free roaming type piece that they plug in on situational downs, and that's one of the reasons why I feel like he's not going to get a lot of money. But at the same time, he also stepped up in the time of needs last season, when Jones went down. You know what I mean? Clee came in and did his thing. Clee held it down. Clee balled out, right? I think Clee is actually starting to develop into what we were hoping and aspiring for him to be, under some actual tutelage that is really paying attention to him and trying to utilize his attributes and what it actually is that he can bring to the game, right? Like, none of the other coaching staffs really took the time to really, you know, be with be on Clee, kind of like in a sense where, hey, we're going to utilize your attributes, we're going to play to your strengths. You know what I mean? We're gonna have you do this, we're gonna have you do this. You know what I mean? Instead of just having him, oh, gain weight, lose weight. Oh, we're gonna play you inside this year. We're gonna play you outside next year. So lose some weight to play on the outside, but next year I need you to play back on the inside. So I need you to put on a little bit more. I need you to put on more weight. And actually, if you could put on more weight than you put on the year before, that would be great. You know what I mean? So letting Clee play at his natural weight where he feels comfortable, you know what I mean? I I think it really played into what Clee was able to accomplish this year. You know, I must say, bro, I was really truly impressed with Clee, because this was a year where I actually said, you know what, Clee, I saw some little spurts and sprats of Clee. I think Clee could actually do something this year. He could actually quite possibly show a vast improvement, you know what I mean, if utilized right. And he did. You know, it wasn't first overall draft pick worthy, right? But what it was worthy of was saying, you know what, Clee does have some dog in it, right? Clee can actually quite possibly be a key piece in a defense if used properly. And that's why I think Clee should get, you know what I mean, another shot at being here. You know what I mean? I think it would go well with Denzel Perryman and Max Crosby. You know what I mean? We already know Chandler Jones is coming back because of the contract that he's locked into, right? So if he's locked into that contract, and this is what we technically have to deal with, right? There's some other defensive backs out there, or some other linebackers out there that we can bring in. Now, we've already said bring in Deron Payne. You know what I mean? I don't think we really need to get too deep into that, because I think that's the top name on everybody's list, him or Hargrave. I wouldn't even be mad at a Hargrave, bro. You know what I mean? But I do know that one of the things that I'm definitely asking for is some solidified passing and rushing lane cloggers, you know what I mean, for this defensive line, particularly at the defensive tackle spot. I'm not really so much worried about the end. You know what I mean? As I said, I seen Clee play the end very well. What's the other kid, man? Not Jones. There's another kid. Um, the young cat. You know what I mean? People been talking about him. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank right now. As it said, I'm tired. Um, but let him get some shine. You know, he didn't really get no shine last year. You know what I mean? Let him get a little shine. I think it's about time to either play him or let him go. Um on the homie getting fired. Old Camp. Is that the offensive line coach? I don't, like I said, I haven't been in the all of the loops of the loops, Brian. You know what I mean? So who got fired? You know what I mean? Let me Frank Ocam, okay. According to the reports, the Raiders have fired defensive assistant coach. That coach is the defensive line. Okay. All right. Okay. So that's a step, right? That's a step in the right direction. That's a step in the right direction. Appreciate you bringing that to my attention, Brian. You know what I mean? It's nothing for me to go and check. I'm okay with it. You know what I mean? Our defensive line wasn't a bright side. Did they have some good times? Yeah, they did. But did they get to the quarterback? Did they allow time for our defensive backs, you know what I mean, and our linebackers to be, you know what I mean, like the time that it took for them to get there? Like it just didn't work. You know what I mean? It just didn't work. You know, and our coaching staff has to make some moves. Look, bro, you mean to tell me that we got to go up against Sean Payton and Rob Ryan? On one team? Or is it Rex? It's Rob, right? I think it's Rex. Yeah, Rex. Yeah. I don't know about that, bro. If I'm being honest, man, I don't think I want to see Rex, Ryan, and Sean Payton twice a year, bro, with this coaching staff. And Andy Reid, although, you know what I mean, they don't have their offensive coordinator anymore. You know, he went to the Commanders. Eric Bieniemy took a shot with the Commanders. You know, maybe it can land him in a head coaching spot, you know what I mean, a little bit sooner. You know what I mean? I know definitely. Well, I know one of the things that it actually is going to give them a chance to do is see that he can do it without Andy Reid. I think that's the only thing holding Eric Bieniemy back from being a head coach is NFL franchises want to see if he can do it without Andy Reid. If he can go over to the Commanders and get that offense moving and floating, bro, I think, you know what I mean, if he can make them top notch over in that division for at least 2 years, three years at the max, 3 years. But I think he would get a job. I think he would get a head coaching job in the NFL. Honestly, I honestly think he would get an NFL head coaching job. But for me, like this defense is hey, look, he needs a QB, right? There's a quarterback that's out on the market taking trips, bro. There is a quarterback out there on the market taking trips, bro. He's visiting any and everybody who's calling him, man. He's visiting any and everybody who's calling him, man. And I do have a special treat for you guys as well, man. I was cruising through YouTube, man, and found out that pole dancing is a sport. I didn't believe it until I saw it. I was like, goddamn, yes, that does take some skill. That does take some skill. But yeah. He definitely needs a quarterback, man. I don't know if they're gonna keep Heineke. You know what I mean? Hey, that would be nice, but he has to go, and that's the thing. He has to go and prove it. You know what I mean? He has to go and prove that he can do without, you know what I mean, Andy Reid. And if he proves that he can do without Andy Reid, a lot of the NFL teams are gonna be knocking on his door. And you know what I mean? It all depends, you know what I mean, what McDaniels does. You know what I mean? This could be a move in the right direction. I'm not even gonna lie. This could be a move in the right direction. This could be a move that semi kind of makes me happy. Like, okay, cool, because this is a guy that I wanted to bring back. You know what I mean? If we had to bring back anybody, I was definitely wanting to bring this guy back. Definitely on the defense. I definitely wanted to bring Denzel Perryman back. Let him finish out his career as a Raider. You know what I mean? It may be his last contract. I don't know. You know what I mean? It may be his second to last contract. He may get one more contract after this, depending on how he plays. You know? But I was definitely in favor of bringing back Denzel Perryman. So I'm happy about that. You know what I mean? I'm hoping that it doesn't stop there. You know what I mean? I'm hoping that it does not stop there. Um, you know, because I don't want to bring in a Melvin Ingram. You know what I mean? I'll tell you that right now. I'm definitely not looking at bringing in a Melvin Ingram or anything like that. I would like to bring in something different, man. Now let's take a list of the name. Look at the list of the names of inside linebackers out there that you compare next to a Denzel Perryman if you decide to play two inside linebackers. You got Deion Jones, Levante David, Davin Bush, uh, Anthony Walker, Tyler Makovich, Tremaine Edmonds, Denzel Perryman, Corey Littleton is out there. I'm not saying don't bring him back. I'd probably bring back Corey Littleton, especially since I'm already paying him. Fuck it. You know what I mean? We already owe you some money, man. Why don't you just come back and play? Kyle Van Noy, Alex and Azalan, Neville Hewitt, Ezekiel Turner, Quan Alexander, Raekwon McMillan, Jayon Brown, Dylan Cole, Jarrett Davis, John Bostic, Micah Kisser, and Nick Kwiatkowski. Those are your other linebackers, you know what I mean, that are out there available. Um, and I'm just saying, man. Hey, Sebastian, fuck it. Come back, right? Shit, we're still, hey, like T said, man. Yeah, we're still paying Corey, bro. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I want a baller too. You know, what was the latest injury for Denzel Perryman? His latest injury. Let me not misquote. Let me bring that up for you, man. Let me go ahead and find that. I don't know it off the top of my head. I don't like to misquote. Um, let me see. All right, so let me see. His injuries have been a chest pectoral strain, grade 2. That was in 2015. He had a thigh hamstring sprain pull, unspecified, grade 1. Grade 1. That was in 2016. Perfect. Pedal ankle ligament tear, grade 3. Perryman suffered an ankle injury in the first preseason game that required surgery. He missed the first 8 games of the regular season. That was in 2017. He had a shoulder injury in 2016. He had a knee strain, grade 1, 2016. He had a thigh hamstring pull, unspecified, grade 1 in 2017. Perryman suffered an unspecified injury to the LCL in his left knee. That was in 2018. Perryman underwent surgery and missed the final 7 games for a and for a knee LCL tear grade 3 in 2018. He suffered a right knee injury during week 9 in 2019. He set out the next game. He had a head cranial concussion, grade 1. That was in 2022. He had a ankle sprain, missed 2 games. That was in 2022. And he played through the injury in week 9, then missed week 10 with his last one was a hip strain. Yeah. So that was his last one, was a hip strain. That was his list of injuries. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I know it's a long list. You know what I mean? What up, Ern? What's good with you, man? Salute to you. Blacks Mob, what's good with you, man? Salute to you. Hope all is well. You know what I mean? As always, y'all know the room is open, man. You know what I mean? More than welcome to pull up and holla at your boy. You know what I mean? Talk your talk. You know what I mean? Link is always in the chat. But for me, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, he's had all of that, bro. You know what I mean? That's one of the reasons why you're not gonna see him out there on the open market, bro. You know what I mean? Just like I can pull that up and take a look at it. You know what I mean? The the scouts and everything, they got a more in-depth look at it. You know what I mean? They got trainers and everything, and they probably got people like saying, nah, you know what I mean? I'm not doing that, you know. So he said, bring back Littleton and Kwiatkowski. Shit, we're already paying both of them, so might as well play for your check. Hey, I'm just saying. It would be nice. It would definitely be nice. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, look, I'm already paying you, bro. You know what I mean? Why don't you come back on over here and we can talk about it. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I don't, man. I don't get it, bro. Like, we got all these dudes on the payroll, man. And, you know, Corey Littleton did his thing down in Carolina, man. You know what I mean? If you didn't see him, man, he did his thing down in Carolina, man. He was doing actually pretty good. Like I said, I think Corey Littleton could be better than what he was when he was with us, because he damn sure was better with the Rams in the right system and the right scheme. You know what I mean? He played well. You know, he could have did that for us too. But like I said, sometimes when you don't utilize people properly and play to their attributes, you know what I mean, things just ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? Things just ain't gonna work. Charles Washington said comedy show tonight. Nah, no comedy show tonight. That's Friday, Saturday night. You know what I mean? The Dirty Lunatic Show. Friday, Saturday night. No, I do have like I said, I do have a treat in the background for y'all, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, I personally didn't know that pole dancing was a sport and that they have champions, you know what I mean, and grandmasters. And bro, I'm just being honest. And then I took a look at it. I said, man, that shit takes skills. That shit right there, that shit takes skills. Let me slide over into my OB studio real quick. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about, man. I'm gonna give y'all number 3 first, man. Let's go with number 3 first. Turn on number 3. Like I said, man, that takes some amazing skill, bro. And I can't spin around that damn much, bro. I get dizzy than the motherfucker. All, all that spinning, bro. She's spinning like she on ball bearings, bro. Like that shit is just. It looks so smooth. Like I for me, bro. Now, Bugsy, what's good with you, man? Salute to you. So I'm like I said, man, I'm just amazed, bro. I was actually shocked. Like, wow, that's crazy. It looks so smooth. It looks so fluent. Like it looked like it requires a lot of strength. You know what I mean? Upper body strength. Like that shit. Shouts out to them, man. That's one of three videos that I saw. So there's two more coming. I'm saving the grand they have a title called the Grand Master. So I believe that right there was just a that was a first place performance. That was a first place performance. I don't want to misquote. That was a first place performance. The next performance after when I later in the show, man. I'm not gonna bombard you with all of them, man. Leave you something to look forward to, man. Leave you something to look forward to. But they're like, I guess there's levels. They got junior, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. But I just it's the off season, man. I try to put a smile on everybody's face. At the same time, I try to bring light to other things that are on YouTube as well. You know what I mean? I believe her link is in the description. You know what I mean? Below. So check it out. If not, I will repost the description later on and fix that. But yeah, you know what I mean? That I was shocked. That's an actual sport and they give championship trophies, and who knew? Who knew? Who knew? But that's what the late night does, man. That's why I'm the king of the late night, man. I'm gonna bring you the late night entertainment, man. You know what I mean? Something for you to go watch when you turn us off, man. You can go watch that. I don't care what you do once you turn it on in the privacy of your own home. Whatever you choose to do with it is what you choose to do with it. Views is all they care about. The views is all they care about. But back to addressing our defense, man. You know what I mean? This defense is something that that we really need to focus on. And one of the things that I'm really hoping that McDaniels and Ziegler does that would really make me, happy and feel like, this is, turning around and heading in the right direction, is if they were to actually address and build this defense in some form of fashion that we can be proud of, right? You know what I mean? So one of the things I'm looking for is for defensive line. I'm looking for a linebacking core. I'm looking for a coach as well. Like, man, you know who I would love to get back in the building, bro? Buck. If we can get Coach Buck back, bro, man, that's when I felt like our defensive line was about something, man. I'm just being honest. That's when I felt like our defensive line was about something, man. Can we get Coach D Buck back, bro? Since we got an opening, You know what I mean? Since we got to open it, let's talk about it, man. What coach would y'all want to come in and coach this defensive line, man? You know what I mean? I think Patrick Graham could thrive if he played the right system and had the right guys around him, man. But man, get Coach D Buck back in the building, man. I like how he had our defensive line, man. I ain't even gonna lie. We had some cats up there that wasn't even no big no-namers, man. You know what I mean? Hey, Raider Paul, I was pissed that he got fired by Gruden too, bro. You know what I mean? But Gruden ain't here no more. So let's get D Buck back. You know what I mean? And he fired him for somebody that made our defensive line worse for years, bro. You know what I mean? All the respect to Coach Rod, man, but Marinelli, man, I'm sorry, man. I think look, he killed our defensive front, man. He killed our defensive front, bro. I can't cap on that. We all saw it. You know what I mean? We all saw it. It was a bad decision to make that change. You know, the defensive line was responding well to D-Buck. And, you know, don't get it twisted. You know what I mean? Look. Also remember this. When he left us, he went to Arizona. Who was in Arizona? Chandler Jones. Chandler Jones had a fire season underneath Coach Buck. Just saying. Bring Coach Buck back. I should have titled the show, Pay Denzel Money and Bring Back Coach Buck. That should have been the title of this show, man. But yes, hey, look, if you have an opening on your defensive line and you're looking for a coach and you would truly, truly, truly take a suggestion from me, Raiders front office, please give Coach D Buck a call and see if he'd be willing to come back and coach this defensive line. I know he may be under somebody else's team, you know what I mean, right about now, but offer him a little something he can't refuse. It would be so nice. I'm going to say it twice. Offer him a little something he can't refuse. Offer him a little something he can't refuse. Yes. Yes, baby. Yes. I'm feeling Randy. But for me, man, I need to feel like this defense is going to be stout, man. I'm not with the half-assedness of any aspect of this team anymore. You know what I mean? Defensive players will tell you we're not ragging on them. They know themselves that they didn't live up to expectations, man. I feel like a lot of them feel like they didn't live up to their own expectations. Some of them exceeded expectations of fans, maybe not themselves, but definitely exceeded expectations of what fans were expecting from them. You know what I mean? Here go Michael. You know, Michael gonna do that all the way up until draft day. He gonna hit you with 9 to 10 of those per show, man. With the 7th pick, the almighty Las Vegas Raiders select Devin Witherspoon, Illinois. Mike gonna throw out a whole bunch, and eventually Mike gonna be right. Cause hey, look, you know what I mean? He gave you 600 names. At some point in time, he gonna have to be right. Right? He gonna be 1 in 600. He gotta be right. He gotta be right. Yes, Amik was balling, Big Worm. My dude, salute to you. Shouts out to you. Hey, my boy, Black and Grayed Out. What's good with you, man? Salute to you. Pizzle 4420. What's good with you, man? Salute to you. Hope all is well, man. Hope you're doing good. I know some people pulling up. Sebastian, if I didn't shout you out, what's good with you, man? Salute to you. Hope you're doing well. Oh, sis, what's good? May Spitfire. Salute to you. Hope you're doing good. Hope all is well with you. My boy Captain Pointer in the building. What's good with you, man? Salute to you. Hope you're doing good. Bugsy, my dude, salute to you. Alfredo, my guy, what's good with you, man? Salute to you. Hope you're doing well. Ern, I know I hit you. Hey, salute to you, Ern. Hey, check your IG, Ern. You know what I mean? If you ain't doing nothing, if you ain't busy, if you ain't doing nothing, if you ain't busy. Is that everybody that salute everybody? Anthony Estrada, what's good with you, man? Salute to you. Hope all is well. Hope you're doing good, man. Is this the? It's not that Anthony. Is that it? Is this that Anthony? Nah, this ain't that. AT, is that Anthony, man? That's not the same Anthony, right? There's a different Anthony, right? It's a lot of Anthony's on YouTube. It's a lot of Anthony's on YouTube. That's not the same Anthony, though, right? I don't think it is. It's not. It's the same Anthony. Man, Anthony, man. You disappoint me, man. You disappoint me, Anthony. You know what I mean? You highly disappoint me, Anthony. I can't believe you called Doc's king, bro. You really disappointed me, Anthony. Yeah. You disappointed me, man. How 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 could you do that, man? How could you do that, my friend? Just call Doc's king, bro. And then you went snitch. You want to snitch on me too, bro, man. Man, if you're gonna snitch on me, man, why you even watch my show, bro? Like, I appreciate the support of everybody, man. You know what I mean? I don't tell nobody what to watch, what not to watch, man. But I look, you know what I mean? I why, bro? For what reason? You know what I mean? For what reason, Anthony, would you do that? There's no reason for you to have done that, bro. You know what I mean? I, look, appreciate you being here. Love all the views, bro. But you didn't have to do that, my friend. You really didn't have to do that. And there's proof. There's screenshots of you doing it. Don't start drama. You know what I mean? Let them watch this shit for themselves, bro. And if you're gonna tell them that I did it, man, don't badmouth me, bro. Don't badmouth me. Tell the truth. Oh, you kind of did tell the truth. When I think about it, you kind of did tell the truth. You told him that Dirty was shitting on him, and I did. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I did. So I mean, in honesty, I guess I can't really be mad at you, bro. You did tell him the truth. You didn't lie. But that king part, bro, my king, that my king shit, bro. Like, bro, don't do that, man. Don't sell yourself short on that, bro. You know what I mean? Hey, Raider Paul, man, appreciate you, man. He said Doc's been a joke lately. I'm sorry, I stopped watching it. He don't know what the fuck he talking about. Sorry. Hey, I'm not a king either, bro. I am the king of late night. That's just the king of late night. You know what I mean? That's it. You know what I mean? I'm just the king of late night. But other than that, I'm level with everybody. I'm not even on the level of most content creators, bro. You know what I mean? Like number wise, I'm probably not on the level of most content creators. I'm just not on that level number wise. I think talent wise, maybe, yeah. You know what I mean? My interaction with the crowd and giving you guys a voice and stuff like that, yeah. You know what I mean? I probably am on that level with them. But just number wise, you know what I mean? I'm just not there, but I'm gonna get there eventually. You know what I mean? I'm gonna definitely get there. Anything, Rome wasn't built in a day. And hard work don't come to those who sleep. So I know I do a lot of hard work. I just take a lot of naps. Take a lot of naps, a lot of fucking hard work. Ladies and gentlemen, got a special guest backstage, somebody to come on in here and have a conversation with me as well. You know what I mean? Speak his mind. You know, this brother right here, y'all know, the king of controversy, bro. Like, you know, on the late night is when you get kings of certain things. You know what I mean? Some people want to be the king of the nation. That ain't up for grabs, bro. It's only one king of, you know what I mean, of content creators, and it's only one king of whatever. You know what I mean? But there ain't no king of the whole nation. There's a founder of YouTube content creation. There's a guy who started it all. Then, you know, and then there's everybody else that just came afterwards. But there's a guy who started everything. And like I said, if you were putting people if you're putting people faces up on mountains, then you definitely need to put Mikey Raider face up on a mountain. Ladies and gentlemen, my brother from LAC, living in the AZ, my boy, King of Controversy, Mr. JT. What's up, J Tizzle?
As soon as I make a channel, I'm gonna be the king of the nation. Just gonna say it. As soon as I make a channel, I'm gonna be the king of the nation. Salute everybody. I mean, we were speaking about sleep. I was sleeping. I woke up. I'm like, I was supposed to do something. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah. All right.
So I'm just gonna jump on in there. What's the topic? You know, I can talk about anything. Yeah. Look, I'm saluting now. If I miss you, I'm not looking at chat right now, so don't even think about saying some shit to me. If it pops up on this little bottom screen right here, I'll see it. If you messaging me, I'm not ignoring you. I don't look at chat like that, so I don't get so upset. And Mike, if you ain't here, love you, but fuck you.
Vincent Morales, what's good with you, family? Salute to you. You know what I mean? Hope all is well. Hope you're doing well. You know what I mean? He said, here we go. JT here. Everybody wake up.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you know people wake up when I come on. Yeah. People just feel it in their soul. Oh, something's about to go down. Mm-hmm.
Yep. He said he go to sleep time.
Yeah, Mike will be the first one in there. Mike already my first notification.
So, Mr. Raider Nation, you say, do I believe K-Mac is on a decline? Is Khalil Mack on a decline?
Am I comparing it to when he first started or now? Like, what are we talking about? What are you comparing it to? Because
if you're calling it a decline, you have to compare it to where he started to where he is now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if we're judging it by that standards, I would have to say yes. Does he have maybe 2 years left in him? Yeah. Could he be slightly better than, say, a Chandler Jones is right about now? Quite possibly. But it remains to be seen. And Chandler Jones has a contract. It's going to be real hard to get out from under unless Chandler Jones decides to retire. So,
or if you throw some intangible pieces in there and package them off, which you could have did this offseason. But I digress.
Hey, look, man, we're just saying. But yes, I would definitely say he's on the decline, and you could probably get him at the low. But is he a free agent, or does Diego have to trade him?
I think he's still under contract. So it's going to be like a Rodgers situation. Excuse me. Oh, man. Man. So we talking about Khalil Mack? JT made third.
No, so we were talking about Denzel Perryman getting his money. You know what I mean? Before you went to sleep. You know what I mean? Well, before you woke up, we were speaking on Denzel Perryman getting his money. You know what I mean? How much to pay him? How many years are we talking? You know what I mean? And then what do you go along and pair him with? You know what I mean? We also spoke about Cleve Farrell quite possibly getting another deal. You know, not nothing big, you know what I mean? Nothing crazy. You know what I mean? But just how it is that this kid doesn't even really have a position that he plays. You know what I mean? He's floating around a little bit. And I'm thinking somewhere in the $2 to $3 million a year range is good for him. You know what I mean? Gives him a chance to earn another contract. You already got a big one being a first overall draft pick. Now, you know what I mean, you're gonna have to take a hit on your second one. And hopefully, you know what I mean, you play well to earn your third contract worth, maybe a little bit more. Well, definitely a little bit more, but depends on how well you play to get yourself up to that much more.
Yeah,
So
he better than Darius Philon.
Clee?
Yes,
Yeah, of course.
he didn't play like it. So why should he get paid more?
Uh,
I'd rather get Philon than him. Be honest with you, please, not worth it. Simply because it's like it's like a guessing game, and you would overpay his production. I'm cool.
but
I rather underpay someone who overproduces like Denzel and not play a guessing game, or
I
granted,
think
if
Clee
you
had
get
a
him
solid season this year, man.
and stop,
You gonna tell me that Clee didn't have a
no,
solid season this year, man?
no, not
He
from.
didn't have a solid backup season. He didn't play solid as a backup guy, bro.
He's not supposed to be a backup.
Man, that's not, bro. We're not talking about, bro.
But I'm
See, you're doing that thing where you take into consideration where he was drafted. I
no,
don't,
I'm
I
not.
don't do that shit.
I'm talking
I
about where
don't.
his skill set is. He
No, no.
underperforms. He's one of, okay, for what you're saying, he's one of our better linemen, yet he's still coming off the bench.
I said he's one of our better backup players. Is what I said. I never said start.
I,
Start
I'm
didn't come out of my mouth.
I'm
I
saying
said a great rotational backup piece.
then
You
he's
get
over.
backup piece money.
You can't. I don't think you can regress that much to pay him like low backup money. He's just not. So since you're not going to take low backup money, like honestly, he should have been on a Denzel Perryman contract. If you're a backup,
I
so
mean, but
no.
if you but you can't be on a Denzel Perryman contract if you're still playing out a rookie contract.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
I mean, when you're
He
on a
was he was literally playing out a rookie contract.
and
This
we were
year, this year he's a free agent. He can go anywhere. But if we were to offer him something, I'm thinking 3 year, 14 mil tops, right? But that's incentive. I give you like 2.5 a year, you know what I mean, and play you how I played you this year, which was a very good rotational piece in the backup. When I need him to come in and do his thing, he came in and did his thing. Clee
we
has
said
very good highlights and bright spots this year, bro.
how
Don't
many
act like
years? I'm not saying he didn't. Everyone has plays, but I'm saying it's just so inconsistent. I mean, you could sit here and say that, like
actually
even
this was
people who
one of
hate
his
Carl will
most
say that.
consistent seasons, bro. This
Well,
was
how
one
many?
of his most consistent seasons.
Man, his whole career has been low inconsistent,
But
and 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 that
so has
and
the request of the coaching staffs that have had him, bro. Look,
that's part of it. Yeah.
I gave Clee a fresh start with this coaching staff. I gave Clee a fresh start with this coaching staff. Let me see what you can do with this fifth year decline, and you got to play. You know what I mean, how they need you to play and how they want you to play, and are you any good? And one of the things I'm not trying to get rid of because we don't have a lot of is decent backup players who can come in and get the job done when needed. We need to add some key players to the top and then hopefully develop a few more players on our roster that can be actual fundamental, good, solid backup players that can come in and dispel our starters for a hot second to give them a breather when needed, right?
What
That's
makes
what
it?
I'm looking for,
I
especially
agree
in
with
this
that.
defensive box.
No, I
especially
agree.
in this defensive box.
What makes him a key backup? Because I don't see that.
Huh?
I don't see him as a key backup. What
Why don't
make
you
oh,
feel
well
that he's a backup?
for you? What makes him a key backup? Because I don't see it.
Well, the fact that this season he played a rotational with pieces, right? He played
So
inside
okay,
the D line. He played outside the D line.
so his
He played
utility, he's
his,
versatile.
his versatile. You know,
Okay,
we lined him up on the outside like a corner. You know what I mean? We had him drop back into coverage a little bit where he didn't get the interceptions, but he did knock a couple of passes down, and he did block a couple of lanes from balls being thrown. So for me, I feel like the way that he's being utilized in this defense, in the way that they're playing to the strengths that of things that he can accomplish, I think that will work well for us. It did in the last couple of games to an extent.
now
Now
do
they
you,
got away from it when it, you know what I mean? It's a very good third down play. You know what I mean? That's
and
usually when we use it. You
but
know what I mean?
that's my issue is that if we're misusing him, why am I going to pay him? Because he's never going to be in position to really play above his contract at that point. So if you're not going to be in a position to play above your contract and play up to possibly earn your next contract, why am I even going to pay you anything?
I think he can. You know, it's just a
I'm not saying
matter.
that he can't. I'm saying under what we have, the coaching staff we have, how the coaching staff is going to use him. Is he going to be prime and put in position to succeed and excel, or just be average?
Okay.
Because
And
if he's just going to be average, then I'm just going to get a standard vet and pay him a vet minimum, and then I could pay and get someone like the corner from the Rams, Ramsey. Then I'll be willing to pay money to somebody like that, overpay for that, and then if I'm just playing for average, then I'm not going to overpay for a kid like him. Because that means we're not really going to focus on him. We're just using him as just a fill-in piece. I could get a fill-in piece anywhere.
hey, I feel young DB 94 right there. Getting rid of him just opens another hole to fill. You know what I
Mm,
mean? Like I
But,
think
but,
I
well,
think
no,
that's a I think that's a spot that we want to keep. But
there's
before
a
we move
hole
on,
already there
hold on,
though.
hold on. Before we move on, ladies and gentlemen, another guest backstage. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Emperor of the 420. You know what I mean? The king of insults
Oh,
on Black Saturday. He is Darrell's mortal enemy. Ladies and gentlemen,
I thought it was
with his
gay.
with his town hat on. You know what I mean? The one, the only NWA member, Mr. West Side. What's up,
Hey,
You had me dying off that shit, bro. How
hey,
y'all doing this evening?
hey, Ern. So your boy ran into our boy
I'll be right
Mike
back.
at the Black Drift event they had down there in LA.
Hey, Mike is your homie?
I know his boy Lex.
Uh,
Lex.
I did see him take a picture with Mike. I was like, huh, I
Yeah,
wonder if
I
Mike
seen
might
like,
know that this dude's a buster.
yeah, man. His beef ain't yours. But I was like I seen. I'm like, why does this dude look familiar? And then I started looking. I was like, wait, let me go to Ernest Page real quick. And then it was I don't think it was either you or Critique, someone who had posted him, and I said that is that dude. I didn't know he was
Yeah.
that fat.
Did you
I
see
was
his
like,
shoes?
I don't look
Oh
at
my
guys like
god,
that.
bro! I look at everybody's shoes, bro.
Yeah, no, but it was weird. And then, so he's from Long Beach.
Yeah,
I never heard of him, man.
he say he is. I mean, I haven't
Never
seen
heard of him.
nothing to dispute it. So I guess I'm guessing that's what I'm gonna go with.
I mean, for him to hear me and I never heard of him, that's saying a lot. Just
Right,
saying.
right.
I don't. The only way I remember his face is because y'all just blast the hell out of him on every chance I get.
Nah, I haven't been really talking about him lately because I guess he's learning to keep my name out of his mouth. So I told him, every time you mention me, I'm gonna make a video about you. So I haven't really heard him mention me. So I've been
Yeah,
cool.
y'all wild over there in that show, man. On Black Saturday, man. I can't. I don't know if I could do it no more after that last show, man. That that was too much for me.
Black Saturday is lit. That's what it is. We call it the purge of Raider Nation. It's the one day where you can go, you can say whatever the fuck you want to anybody you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, it triggered some PTSD for me in the last one, though, man. The
Did
last
it?
show, yeah, hella bad.
What, after I got off or while I was alone?
Nah, y'all was on there. It was like a full panel. The old boy from I think he's like Denver or something. Yeah, man, that dude. Yeah,
Real shit.
well,
No.
like I don't know, like the he was on something, man. Um, y'all ended up getting him to cut his hair.
Oh, Foxman. Yeah, the racist dude.
I didn't.
Hey,
Yeah, I
you
couldn't.
you didn't see it, bro. We
I'm
talked that
cool.
motherfucker.
I'm
So look,
cool.
just listen.
I
Hold on.
saw. I had to
He
get
has
off, man.
he has a little table with the refrigerator on it, right?
I saw
We
that. I
talk
saw him
we
standing on
talked
it
this motherfucker into getting on top of the refrigerator,
and
standing up
twerking.
and twerking, bro.
What
Yeah,
motherfuckers won't do for attention, man.
I know, man. It just reminded me of like crackhead shit back in like the
That was
'90s, man.
definitely some crackhead shit,
Yeah, that shit was so triggering to me, man.
That nigga had a crackhead mouth, bro.
Yeah,
That
that's
nigga
how
looked like he
soft
that's
smoked his teeth.
nigga,
he
that's
did.
crack, meth, and fentanyl, bro. That's
That's
all three of them combined.
yeah, he definitely is a meth head. So I was like, yo, it was like meth, and then when he fell into the wall, I was like, oh god, that shit reminded me just like my cousin, man. I said, yeah, that's why I was like, man, well, yeah, but I'm getting out of here, man. That shit was triggering. But back to the thing, like, if we get Clee at the right price, like, 2 years, 2 million ain't that much. I could do two. I don't see nothing over two for him, unless we're getting like years from him. Like it's gonna be like his last contract.
So I have a question to ask you guys before we can even get into talking about free agents and resigns. Do
Hmm.
you guys have any are you guys confident at all in other players wanting to come here and players that we have now wanting to resign? Because I'm not at all, not like zero. I'm like negative on the confidence meter.
I mean, the answer, just to answer your question, I think there's more layers to it. Is yes, but um, the layers would be there's a lot of guys who won't come here right now, simply, especially with what's transpiring, the indecision, the no stability. But if you have guys that are just trying to get a contract, trying to get paid, not caring about winning, of course they'll come anywhere that's going to pay them. But if you want to win, like we're trying to win, the people who are trying to win, I don't think are going to come here
I wouldn't.
because they're just going to be unsure of who their coach is going to be. Because if you're a system player and you fit into this guy's system and he's not going to be, you not clear that he's going to be here at the end of the season, you're not just going to uproot and move your whole family and put all your faith into that.
That among
So
other reasons. I don't think players don't. I don't think anybody wants. Who would want to play for Josh McDaniels?
I'm not gonna say that. I think a lot of people want to play for him. You know,
I mean,
it's just the simple fact that
not the niggas I know.
are they willing to play for him over other opportunities that might put him in a better position to win? That's the question. Is it the best? Is it the best option to come here and possibly be in a rebuild? Because you don't know what they're doing. They're not saying what they're doing. What they're showing is not what they're preaching. You know what I'm saying? Because they sell you some over here, and then with how it's transpired and then like it plays out, it's totally different than what they're selling.
Don't look anything like what they was advertising.
So I mean, yes, I hear what you're selling, but if I base off your actions, you're doing the total opposite. It don't look like you guys are trying to win now, or even that you guys were even trying to win at all last season. But you're saying you're not in a transition.
I feel like they have to say that. They can't come out and tell the nation we're going to be in a rebuild this year. Ain't nobody going to the games, bro. They're going to lose hella revenue. You know what I mean? They literally can't come out and say that.
I doubt that. No, if they would have came out and said that, we would have been okay with it because we knew we had to. Like honestly, we knew we had to. That would have been a perfect time to say that because that would have actually gave Josh McDaniels time to make mistakes.
Hey JT, I could be wrong, but has a franchise ever came out and said, this is going to be a rebuild year this year? Has that
John,
has that ever happened before?
with John Gruden giving him a 10-year contract.
But did he come out and say that?
I mean, the contract itself says that it's a 10-year thing. Everyone's going to be evaluated. We're going to build this from the ground up. That's indirectly saying, yeah.
What is Josh McDowell's contract?
Josh McDaniels.
Josh McDowell's.
Who?
McDowell's. Coming to America.
His name is McDaniels, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna play with somebody's name.
Well, dude, the coach. I ain't putting no respect on his name to say his shit right.
I'll just say JMD then. But don't disrespect his name. I mean, he's just coaching. I mean, I know we don't like his coaching, but I'm not gonna slander somebody's name and do all that extra shit like other people do because I mean we're better than that. So his name is Josh McDaniels.
You know how I feel about his coaching, bro.
No, I understand, but you're not disrespecting him. You're just talking about you're critiquing
I've called him McDum before.
I mean, I get that, but I'm just not gonna do it personally. I'm not gonna disrespect him like that.
It's all good. Look, I want the best for him, but he has to prove
for him to be somewhere away from us.
Yeah, I mean, you could say he's an ass coach. I mean, I'm not. Yeah, I'm just saying that, but I'm just not gonna disrespect. They're just not disrespecting his name.
That's your personal opinion. My guess. Everybody on the show gets their personal opinion, and all the rights, all the words that people say belong to them and them only. They don't speak for everyone. Just in case no one knew. When someone speaks, they're only speaking for themselves unless someone chimes in with an agreement. Other than that, they only speak for themselves, not for everyone.
The views expressed on this show are solely of the person speaking them.
Pretty much.
Well, for some people, other people say, if one person's on there, everybody's on there, right? Some people can't have their own opinion according to other people within this community, or who I like to call fuckity fuck fans. I've said that shit long ago. There's too many fake people, and like I said, I'm the one who's gonna, I thought I was gonna be the one to wean you out, but I get, I'm not saying I started a trend, but I'm definitely liking seeing what a lot of people are doing. Because there's just too many finicky, fake ass fans out there who can wear the colors, but they really don't don the shield and what it means. So, but it is what it is, man. Like I said, I want to say I love y'all, but let's be honest, man.
I don't really like half y'all, man. Just saying.
I'm not, man. I don't. I know a lot of y'all fake as fuck.
At least I know you're talking about me.
Well, they know who they are. That's why a lot of people don't like me. Even when I didn't do nothing to people. But, let's get back to what the topic was with, Perriman and you said people who would come here. I'm not gonna say people will come, but I just don't see it personally. I don't see them coming.
People coming here is going to be a tough situation now. I mean, especially if Rex Ryan is going to Denver to coach with Sean Payton. That's a lot more attractive to a lot of players. You know what I mean?
It's the hot ticket.
That's a hot ticket, right? You still have Kellen Moore down in Dago. I'm still gonna call him Dago. I don't give a fuck.
They always gonna be Dago.
Yeah, they added a Kellen Moore that can make their offense a little bit more high powered than what it was, which was a very decent offense. Let's not act like it wasn't. You know what I mean? And then you got the Super Bowl champs and Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid still. You know what I mean? Where does that leave us? Arco, there's not
in
a
the
lot
basement for the next 5 years, bro.
there's not a lot of faith in our coaching staff, bro. And if we're just being honest, man, like there's not a whole lot of faith in our coaching staff.
All right,
You know what I mean?
so where do we rank them? Where do we rank our staff in the division? Are we last?
Last.
You think they're worse than San Diego?
I don't know. Us in San Diego is pretty much fucking 3A and 3B, bro. But I know our coaching staff isn't fucking with Denver's coaching staff. Their new revamped coaching staff, and we're sure the fuck not fucking with Kansas City.
I mean, they still gotta. I want to. I kind of want to oppose that, but
I can't think of anybody in the fucking AFC that our coaching staff is better than.
Houston.
Houston just picked up a new coach, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, but
who was that coach they just picked up? I can't remember.
D'Amico Ryans.
That
or is it wait? No, that's D'Amico. The DC from San Francisco.
Yeah, that's D'Amico.
Yeah.
They're automatically going to be an improvement.
So are you guys really saying we have the worst coaching staff in the AFC?
What? I was just trying to. I'm saying I can't think of anybody that we're better than.
In the AFC West, I honestly think our staff might be at the bottom.
Even with Sean Payton's being on, I mean, Sean Payton is proven is in New Orleans, but he's not proven in Denver.
But he's a proven coach.
Okay, correct.
Rex Ryan is a defensive guru, bro. Come on, man.
Rex or Rob?
Rex.
Rex?
Both.
But Rex. Come on, man. Rex is the guy I wanted.
I thought you. So we still keep Rob. And Rex is coming out the booth to go back with the headset
to Denver.
All right, you're right. Okay, you're right. Yeah. I thought you meant Rob. I didn't know it was Rex.
Rex. Yeah, don't sleep on Rob. Rob ain't no punk as a defensive coordinator as well.
Rob, I love Rob.
Rob ain't Rex though, bro.
I love Rob, but Rob ain't shit compared to Rex. I don't know how, because they came from the same damn gene. But he's not Rex. He's not just Rex. Not, man. Yeah. People will run through a wall for Rex.
Yeah.
Not too many people run through walls for Rob.
Rob, they say Rob is a nice guy.
Yeah. Rex they'll kill for.
You know, I wanted Rex. Everybody know I said I wanted Rex. Right? I took Rob. I said I wanted Rob too. I took both of them at the same time.
Yeah,
Pause.
But is Rob really a coach, or he's just like a?
He's the linebacker coach. He's the assistant. He's the assistant defensive coordinator / linebacker coach /
So pretty much he's a
installer. Yeah.
He's an elevated position coach with no power.
Yes.
All title.
Yeah, all title. So I'm just saying, for me, looking at Sean Payton and Rex Ryan, same team.
Problem.
I agree. I tried to come up with the argument, but I just can't, man. I can't. It's like depressing, man. I'm not trying to be that depressed about a coach and stuff, but damn, man.
You got the defensive guru with the quarterback whisperer, bro.
I tried, Chad. I tried to be like a little bit pro. Man, this is bad.
Yeah, bro.
Because now Aaron got me thinking: are we really the worst coaching staff in the AFC now?
Bro,
who are we better than? Miami's better. Miami got a better coach. Let's go through all the teams.
Well, Miami might lose their coach still, so we don't know.
They just got their coach, Mike McDaniel.
Yeah, but he might be under investigation secretly.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
What's the Jets coaching staff look like?
To Jets, yeah, they're better than us. They're better than us.
Okay, the Bills got a better coaching staff than us. The Dolphins got a better coaching staff than us. The Patriots for sure got a better coaching staff than us. So the whole AFC East got a better coaching staff than us.
Oh
Now
no,
the Bengals they got to do the has them in contention. I don't even know his fucking name. I know dude's good though. The Steelers, that's Tomlin. That's unquestioned. And motherfucking Cleveland, what's up with? I don't know much about their coaching staff. What we got going on there?
I don't know. I'm still wavering on them. They haven't really done all that great. You know what I mean? I would say we're probably better than Cleveland.
you think we're better than? I think we might be better than New England.
Belichick?
I don't know. We beat them. We beat them.
We might be better than. We might have a better coaching staff.
Daniels is better than Belichick
this year.
Right now, I think he is.
JT, come on.
I'm saying right now. I'm not saying overall his history.
Bro, I can get on board with a whole lot of shit you say, but no.
I also think Belichick is on a decline.
I do. That's what I'm saying.
That's only because you don't have Brady.
That goes to coaching.
Whatever you call it is still declining.
Yeah,
okay.
That's part of coaching.
Valid.
And he was part of your staff, and the staff is worse that you left.
Hey, look, I'm just saying he declining. His wins are declining.
But even with all the teams, I only counted like 3 teams. He might be better than.
Finish out the list, Ern. Finish out the list. I think we're better than Cleveland. So we got one team we better than.
At least one team that we can agree on. We're better than Cleveland. At least one.
Okay,
team.
now let's go for the South. Jacksonville, no. Indianapolis,
yes,
maybe.
Yes, I'm say yes. Even though we lost, I want to I'm just gonna say it was the perfect storm.
I'm gonna still say
we're still better because we still won more games overall than he won. It's just we just happened to lose the head-to-head battle.
I'm gonna just say
who else we got? We got the Texans and the Titans.
Texans.
Now with the Texans, that's gonna be a tough one because that's D'Amico Ryan. So
I'm gonna say yes for both.
That's an unknown.
I'm gonna say yes on. I'm gonna say yes. We're better than them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I think we're better than the Titans too.
I think we're better than the Titans. So that's
Mike
4
Vrabel?
teams we're better than right now. We're better than 4 teams.
So we have the ninth. No,
gotta hide my face,
32. We have the 12th best coaching staff in the AFC. Just in the AFC.
It's gonna be a long season. We ain't hit the draft yet. Oh.
Free agency, you know what free agency is gonna look like for us this year? It's gonna look like just like it did last year. We're gonna wait till like day 2 and we're gonna hear something like Darius Phillips.
Ain't nobody throwing in no towel, Wes Craven. That don't think that Niz is throwing in the towel. We ain't throwing in the towel. What we're keeping it real. Look, everybody hopes that we win, right? That's what we want to win. Like, let's be honest, we want to win.
We're not delusional,
right?
Though.
But something's got to light a fire under these guys' ass, man. Because this slow patty caking, man, this shit ain't getting it done, bro. We as Raider fans, we've been through enough of the wait and see, and then don't nothing pan out. I'm tired of waiting to see it. You know what I mean?
Man, people are the fact that people thought this was a win now team tells you they've been waiting and seeing for far too long.
I would love to see a coach come in and hit the ground running, man. I'm not asking for a Super Bowl.
We hired the wrong McDaniel, bro.
I'm not asking for a coach to come in here and tear down a playoff team and then purposely give me bullshit. See, that's the other thing. There's reports starting to come out that you purposely gave us bullshit. You handcuffed a ton of players in order to not succeed.
Yep.
That there I have an issue with.
Self-sabotage.
Mike, what's good with you? My salute to you. Nicholas Santee, what's good with you? My salute to you. You know what I mean? Wes Craven, what's good, man? Salute to you. Hope all is well. You know what I mean? Tragedy turned triumph. What's good with you, Mike? Salute to you. Hope you doing good, man. JC, what's good with you, Mike? Hope you doing good, man. Mr. Took Your Soul, what's good with you, man? Salute to you. Raider Nation Jason, what's good with you, man? Salute to you. Y'all know how I do, man. Cool Kev, my dude. Salute, baby. What's good, man? Frank, my guy, man. Chabela, baby. What's good with you, man? Hope you're doing good. Owls Ghost, my guy. Salute to you. You know what I mean? Hope you doing good. Game 110, what's good with you, man? Salute to you. Hope you doing good. Manuel Rodriguez in the building. Salute to you. Hope I got everybody, man. You know what I mean? I try not to leave anybody out. All eyes on G. What's good with you, man? What's good?
Salute to everybody.
Yeah, Mr. Raider Nation. Salute to you. Hope you doing good. Kojo, what's good with you, man? Salute. Hope is that everybody? I think that's everybody. That should be everybody. Bugsy, what's good? Salute. Big Worm, I don't know if I hit you with the salute. Just want to make sure I got everybody. I know I hit Alfredo, but what's good with you, Alfredo? You get a double, you know what I mean? Because you're a paid member. You get a double. What up? You know what I mean? So yeah, I think that's everybody. You know what I mean?
So, Mike, what 5 games did Carr blow?
I'll say the Saints game. Gonna say the Chargers
the whole
game.
team blew the Saints game.
I know,
The whole team blew the Saints game, bro.
He's gonna say that. He's gonna say what? He's gonna say Pittsburgh, the Chargers.
What's up, Darren? What's good with you, man? Salute to you. Hope you're doing well. You know what I mean? Too resilient, my dude. What's good with you, man? Video Raider, what's good with you, man? Salute to you. Hope you're doing well.
They're probably gonna say what? Cardinals.
Man, look. At least 5 games, okay, cool. Hey, that's being generous. If you're asking a so-called Carr fan, if you tell me it's only 5, I think you're being generous.
I don't think if I'm being honest, on him.
I think the whole team blew the season.
There you go.
From top to bottom, bro. From the coaching staff all the way down to the players to the guys who get the water off the bus, bro. I think they all blew it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm done with Carr too, bro. I wish him the best wherever he goes. But at the same time, I want some success now, man. I'm ready for some success, bro.
I want everybody to keep that same energy that they were saying last year. We got all these weapons. Now it's no excuses this year. I hope everybody keeps that same energy this year that they had last year. For our garbage quarterback that they had no excuses for.
I think there's some truth to that too, bro. I think the only reason he's here is because Mark Davis can't afford to get rid of him. I think he has to. I think they sold him on a bullshit ass plan. You know what I mean? And now it's got to pan out. And in order for him to get out, look, I'm telling you, man, if you're smart at writing contracts, bro, there's got to be a clause in your contract that says if you don't perform to the certain amount of standards, just like a regular job, bro.
I was just finna say, I know every time I get a job, that shit's in my contract.
Bro, there's standards that you must meet.
You have quotas.
You have quotas. You know what I mean? You must meet these. You cannot be short.
It's just they have better lawyers than the team lawyers. Remember, you can send me a contract, but I can send it to my lawyer and then I can rewrite things within the contract.
Well, you rewrite it and I'll tear it up. The contract I sent you is the contract I want you to sign. I'm not here to renegotiate. We did the negotiations already. Sign this or we're not having this conversation, bro. Look, that's how fucking real owners get fucking Super Bowls. They have a backbone. They stand on what it is the fuck they say. You're not changing shit. Kiss my ass. You're not gonna write in the fact that if you don't win, you get to keep your job. No. If you don't win, you're out of here. Just like a player, you're out of here. Goodbye.
No lies detected, bro.
All right. So here's my thing. So outside of Super Bowl, what's the best case scenario for us?
SS Dre, what's good with you, Mike?
Best case scenario?
Mm-hmm.
One playoff win.
That's best case scenario.
Playoff
Best
appearance.
case. Best case is winning a
Playoff
wild card
appearance.
game and getting demolished in the divisional game. Best
No,
case.
look, best case scenario is a Super Bowl. Let's be
No, I
honest.
said outside of a Super Bowl.
We are not winning
I
no
said,
Super.
I
We
said
are not
outside
winning
of
the
a
Super
Super
Bowl this
Bowl.
year. That's
Look,
all the way out.
For this
when you say
this upcoming
best case,
season.
best
Outside
case
of a
is
Super
saying
Bowl.
at the end of the day, I want a Super Bowl, right? But you said outside of a Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, let's say it was best
scenario,
case.
AFC Championship loss. Outside of a Super Bowl.
Realistic best case scenario.
Realistic best case scenario, 500.
That's what I'm yeah.
Okay, so
somewhere with low expectations.
Okay. So that's why I just want to see what the mindset is. Mine, realistic, is we address the defensive woes. I honestly don't care what the record's going to stand. I just want to address the defensive issues. That would be best case scenario for me. Because I know if we address that and get that in order, then we can actually start deciding on key acquisitions in off season or making trades for, specific free agencies that will actually put us over the top and make us from a possible playoff team to a possible Super Bowl team. Because we're not even in the possibilities yet. Like I said, there's just so many things that we have to address. We need to actually just address the issues, and best case scenario right now is really baby steps. Best case scenario is not playoffs. It's addressing the key needs the holes that we have to fill.
You can be 500. You can be 8-1. You can be 8-1. That's 500.
Shit, that almost happened this year, didn't it?
I'm just saying, you could be 8-1. That's 500. So yes, the math does add up.
Right down the middle.
Yeah, but that's the best case scenario for me.
Write that down. Take that.
Take that note. Address the defense. Because because if I was such a car stand, what I would say is I want to go into the battle with this same team, just a different quarterback, and then we'll see what everyone's going to say. If you were a car stand, that's what your argument would be. You don't want to see no changes. You just want to see a different quarterback back there. Then you want to see what everybody says. No, I want to address the fucking issues with our defense. It's been 20 plus years since we had a defense in the top 10? Over 20 years?
And what do we see that gives us any hope for going into next year? This shit's going to change. We're going to go into the same defensive coordinator, same scheme, same head coach.
We got a coach who makes it to the second year without no scrutiny. I mean, outside of just winning. I mean, there's no rumors about him. There's no nothing. He's not on the hot seat. He has job security. So
he wasn't on the hot seat this last year.
I mean,
look, JT, my biggest thing about Josh McDaniels, where he really I was never on the fence with. I mean, I was never on board with him, which you guys already know. My biggest thing where he really, really lost me was when he came out and said his job as a head coach is not to be a rah-rah guy. If you can't motivate yourself to be here, then maybe this isn't the place for you. No, motherfucker. It's in your job description. You're a motherfucking head coach. Your job is to motherfucking motivate. It's not all of your job, but it's part of your job. And if you don't believe so, then maybe this isn't the place for you, motherfucker.
I mean, but is being all rah-rah and loud and, in your face, I mean, you can motivate other ways other than just by doing that. That's just a particular preference you want. Because, I mean, Tony Dungy was never like that. Bill Belichick's not like that. I mean, I can go examples of guys who are like that and never won. Like Jim Harbaugh's not like that. John Harbaugh's not like that. Mike Tomlin's not like that. So, having a rah-rah guy isn't all what it's.
You know the difference between them and Josh McDaniels? They win. Success. He doesn't.
I mean, I mean, yeah, I mean that's part of it, but it still doesn't defeat the argument that having a raw guy is what's motivating. Because most of the guys who aren't a rah guys are the guys that win. Like
Okay,
look at Andy
let,
Reid and the guy from Philly.
let me change the phrase from rah rah to just motivating players, bro. He's not any kind of a motivator.
I
I got
mean,
motivation for the players. Would you like to see what would motivate players to come to Vegas?
What the letter from last year, motherfucker?
No, let me show you what would motivate players to come
You
to
better
Vegas.
not say because we ain't got no taxes. I'm tired of that argument. You
no,
please don't say that.
no females on the strip. You know, pure. You might got 10 seconds before that Prince song gets you.
It don't take 10 seconds, JT, bro, because I play fucking music all the time and I'll never get hit.
Mm.
I think they give you like 30 seconds, but you do have to be commenting on it too, though. Like if you're gonna play music, you have to like talk about it and be like, "Man, this beat is fire," and woo 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 woo, like you're giving commentary on it.
Oh yeah, if you're talking to her, then you're changing like the song. It's,
Exactly. I
it's
like
like a
her moves.
remix.
She a little bit skinny, but she got some nice moves and shit.
Yeah, I was because I had one of the things I had talked about earlier on my show was the fact that I didn't know this was an actual sport, bro.
Like
I see
You
what
know
you're
what I mean?
saying.
It's a sport. It's a competition.
yeah, pole
It's
dancing's a
it's
sport
a
too.
big competition. And I was like, whoa. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, pole dance competition, like, man, come on, really? And then I saw it, I said, man, some of these people got talent, bro. You know what I mean? This is number 2. I said there was 3 videos. You know what I mean? And let me move y'all out of the way. Let the people have a bigger view. We slide y'all
She
to the
got some
side.
big ass feet. Damn.
Man, that takes strength, bro. I'm sorry. That take a lot of strength. I don't personally have that type of strength, Nick.
She
If
got a
I'm
good
being
core.
honest, bro.
She got,
I personally don't have that type of strength, man. I've been athletic, but I don't think I've ever been
Nigga,
that
me
athletic.
neither, and that is the whole reason I don't be on poles dancing and shit.
I'm not talking about pole dancing, bro. I'm talking about in the fact that, bro, I don't think I've ever been able to bend or twist like that, bro. Like
I would hope not, Dirty. I hope you can't bend and twist like that.
Nah, you know how when people stretch, bro, you know what I mean? There's people that can actually like literally stretch. You know what I mean? Like you're like freaking amazed at how they can stretch, right?
Yeah.
I've never been able to stretch. I've stretched like a lot in my lifetime, bro. I've never been able to stretch like that, bro. Like I'm sorry. And no, I would of course I would never want to be in those positions. Who the fuck what grown at?
I know that's what I was saying. I hope not, Dirty.
Who asked you that question to begin with?
At least not on that end. I don't want to be on that end of it. You know what I mean? Maybe the other side, yes. I mean, of course. But that end of it, no.
That's crazy.
Not at all.
That's crazy. Somebody asked you that.
No, I haven't, Mike Lee. I never will. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen
JT,
at all. Sorry.
Question. Your opinion on what happens if we don't get Aaron Rodgers, so we don't get the specific quarterback, and we don't take a quarterback. We take Jalen Carter, whatever dude's name is, with the number 7 pick. So if we don't take a quarterback in the first round and we don't get Aaron Rodgers, what does Devontae do? That man is in the prime of his career. He's not finna stick around and develop.
It out with Stidham, bro, for 1 year. He sticks it out with Stidham for 1 year, bro. I'm telling you right now.
Stidham's not even under contract, Dirty.
I know, but they're gonna work on it. They got to work on it.
I mean, he'll commit to his contract. He'll do the PR game and then demand a trade.
That's what I would
at
do.
the end of the season, or in the midst of a season, if we get out of playoff contention, then he'll put pressure on management just to trade him to a
Guess who's the
team where he
starting
can contend
quarterback of
on.
the Raiders right now? The only one under contract as a starter, as
But
a play, as a quarterback.
is Chase Garbers. We only have one, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, but they're not. I don't think they like him that much.
I think they actually do like him. One of the reasons he's still here.
I mean, he'll have contention if we draft a quarterback. It'll be a quarterback battle, and like I said, I see Stidham as a backup. I think they'll play a rookie over
They're
Stidham.
not bringing. You know what? I honestly don't think they're bringing Stidham back. Honestly, I think they let Stidham walk out the door.
Yeah.
I think their guy is Jimmy G.
I think
And that's how I know Chase is going to play.
And I'm gonna tell you like this: if they sign Jimmy G, Dirty's gonna get his wish. You will get your wish.
My 1-6 and him fired at week 7.
No, for Chase Garbers to be playing.
I mean, well, you'll get through your wishes because Chase will be playing because Jimmy G's not gonna survive the season with that offensive line.
That's why I just said if you get Jimmy G, Chase is going to play.
Yeah.
Hey, look, bro. I'm just saying, for all you guys who wanted Carr out the door, be honest. Be honest. You had to choose between Jimmy G and Derek Carr. Who are you taking? Be honest. Put all your hatred to the side and think about it. The guy who's never healthy?
Or the guy who's always healthy?
Or at least the guy who plays through injury? I know that you got mad hatred for him. You know what I mean? Even if you got mad hatred for him, bro, be honest. Carr or Jimmy G gives you a better chance at actually being able to do something, man. Don't get me wrong. I think Jimmy G can play football. But his health is always the question.
Who's more fragile?
Go ahead.
Who do you think is more fragile, him or Tua?
Shit.
I think he's more fragile than Tua.
Yeah, I think Tua is
more fragile.
Tua is like an uncooked egg, bro. You touch him, and it's for fracture.
No, I think Tua actually takes legitimate hits. Like Jimmy G he goes down. Like Tua actually gets slammed and he gets hit. But I think Jimmy G is just fragile, man. He like Fraggle Rock to me.
The allure with Jimmy G is going to be that he's fucking well versed in the fucking Patriot system.
No, he's not.
He's not?
No, he's been out that system too long.
It's only been, what, 3 years?
Man, that's a lot. It's a long time. It's a long time to not be calling the plays and not hearing the plays, not, being under a different coach. It's a long time, man.
I mean, yeah, I agree.
Like, so, like, when people are going to sit here and say, you've been out of the system for a year and taking and being coached by somebody else, a year is fucking like almost an infinity, man. Like,
and then they tell you when you learn a new system, like, forget all that shit you learned before. You know what I mean? So yeah.
So like when people want to say, "Oh, we should have a well-oiled," no, we weren't going to have anything near a well-oiled machine. Like that's what was pissing me off during this season. It's like, yo, we're not even giving ourselves a chance to really see what we had. That's why I understand Josh. I think the O-line is going to be a lot better, but having a new quarterback, because now the O-line is going to have to know how this guy rolls out, where his pocket needs to be, his cadences. I mean, it's a whole nother learning curve now. So
are we gonna hear the same shit at the end of this year? Oh, we got to give Josh McDaniels another year, man, with the quarterback and the system. We got to give him some continuity. It's gonna be an ongoing thing for the next 6 years. We got to give him another year because this. Got to give him another year because this. Man, fuck that dude. Should have never hired this motherfucker to begin with.
I mean, but what was out there at the time we picked him up? Who was
Mike
out there?
McDaniel, the same motherfucker that the Dolphins hired. How come we couldn't have got him?
No relationship, no ties.
Uh,
No
yeah.
one. We had no one in that organization who actually we can actually go and talk to about it. Like, I mean, who could we really talk to know who's in certain locker rooms? Like, think about it. We had to get a general manager who was at a specific team, and they brought damn near half that coaching staff over here. They didn't really bring anybody else from any other coaching teams that transferred out, exported. They just, kept people who were from the old regime. Nobody came from like other playoff teams, or like no one came from Pittsburgh, no one came from the Titans. You know,
Man, Tua had 3 concussions last year, bro. I'm good, man. If you want me to be honest, bro, his career is over.
I don't think they're gonna let him play.
I don't either.
I don't think they're gonna let him play.
And then Derek Carr's going to go down there to Miami, and he's going to win a fucking championship with that offense.
Like, man, I just don't want him to go to Dallas. Just don't go to Dallas, man. Just don't.
So I got a question. If he does go to Dallas, then that's going to make Dak Prescott expendable. Do we kick the tires on Dak?
No,
Okay.
you don't.
Why
You don't
not?
swap quarterbacks.
Dak is a decent quarterback.
Yeah.
But if Dak is so decent, why isn't Dallas keeping him and taking our old quarterback?
I'm just saying, bro. He led the league in passing. You know what I'm saying?
You don't, bro. You don't.
Not this year, but he has in his career. So yeah. he has the talent. He can do it.
I'm good on Dak, bro. No Dak, please, no. Did you see the game against San Francisco?
No, I didn't watch it.
God, he was horrible, bro.
Was he?
Oh God, that's why they lost.
I didn't. Dallas and San Francisco out. That don't even sound like a game I would watch,
bro.
That's why you should watch it.
Why they lost?
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was that bad,
bro.
I mean, he has his moments, but in key moments where it was winning time or trying, he just came up short. He put drives together, but when it was time to win a game, he didn't know how to win a game.
That's Dallas's curse since the 90s, bro. They can have all the talent in the world, and when it come down to the come down, they go and collapse every time. They got the Raider shit going on.
No, we were actually ahead of them because we had a quarterback. They never had a quarterback. Even when they had Tony Romo, I didn't think he wasn't enough. They had Tony Romo. I never liked Drew Bledsoe.
What's your thoughts on the Josh Jacobs situation?
Dak was 23 of 37, 206 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, QBR rating of 67.8.
Shit.
Did he have a rushing touchdown or no?
Doesn't say. Hold on. I think it was a rushing touchdown. He threw a touchdown to Dalton Schultz.
He's gonna be tough next year, man. Schultz.
Yeah. That was the 1 touchdown he threw. But yeah, he was 23 of 37 with 2 interceptions.
Yeah, I got him being the 3rd best tight end.
200 yards. He threw for 200 yards.
Yeah.
The 3rd best tight end.
CeeDee Lamb had 10 receptions for 117 yards, no touchdowns.
Yeah.
And then Dalton Schultz had 5 catches. Noah Brown had 2. T.Y. Hilton had 1. Tony Pollard had 2. Cavante Turpin had 1. Ezekiel Elliott had 2. That was all the receiving. That's all that he threw the ball to.
Yeah, once Pollard went down, I knew that game was over.
Yeah, Pollard went down. He had 6 attempts for 22 yards.
Yeah.
Zeke had 10 attempts for 26 yards, bro. 10 for 26.
2.6 average. That's easy math.
He
Bro,
was
CeeDee Lamb had 2 for 6. Dak had 4 for 22. His long was 11 yards. Yeah, when
Damn.
Tony Pollard went down, that was it. That was
Mhm.
the end of them. That was their offense. But that's the point in time when your quarterback is supposed to be able to step up. And I believe that Carr is a better quarterback than Dak. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And I know Jerry Jones knows that too. He's going to at least reach out and ask, hey, look, are you interested in coming over here?
He's definitely gonna be interested in going to Dallas, bro.
I don't even want him to get an interview.
That'd be his two. At that point he'll be done played for his
Bro,
two dream
hey,
franchises as a kid,
I'm
Raiders and
telling you,
Cowboys.
if Dallas calls Derek Carr, bro,
He's going there.
he's going to Dallas. If Dallas reaches out and says, hey, DC, you think you might want to play here? Yep, I'm on my way.
I'm at the airport now.
What took you so long?
Yep.
Raider Jangalang, what's good with you, Mike? Salute to you. Hope all is
Jangalang,
well.
Jangalang.
Jangalang. Frank, what's good with you, Mike? Salute to you. You know what I mean? Hope all is well. Hope you're doing good. Mr. Marty Mart, what's good with you, Mike? Salute to you. Hope you're doing well. Hope all is good with you. Make sure I get everybody. Let's see one thing I do over here, man. I see some names. I may not have seen them before. I may have seen them before, just don't remember. But everybody get some love around here, man. Everybody get some love around here, man. That's what we do over here at NWA. We give everyone some love.
You sound
And
like
it doesn't-
Eric and shit.
and
Mr.
it don't cost
Positivity.
you a dime. You know what I mean? We give everybody some love, and it don't cost you a dime. You know what I mean? Just cost you a view, some time, some eyeballs on the screen, some ears in the tube. You know what I mean? That's all. So salute to y'all. Hope all is well. Thank you for everybody for being here. 50 billion things on YouTube. The fact that you allow me to grace your screen for any amount of time is greatly appreciated. Could be anywhere in the world, watching anything in the world, but you chose to let me grace your screen, so I appreciate you for real, for real. But see, that's the thing. For me, I think if Dallas brings in Derek Carr, right, Dak immediately has a trade value.
Yep.
Teams are on the phone calling for Dak. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They will give, I'd say, the highest late first round draft pick, but I doubt it. I'm thinking he's a high second round pick. You know what I mean? I think Dak could get you a second round pick. He is a third round draft pick. You know what I mean? And he's got that injury on him. He's got a contract too. That's another thing. Dak has a contract that's slightly hefty as well. So I think that they're able to move Dak on draft day for some picks, bro. And they can
Dak to the
build,
Panthers.
bro. I'm just saying. I think that if they get Carr, they move Dak immediately. Soon as free agency market opens up, they're taking calls for Dak Prescott. You know what I mean? And that's the other thing. You know what I mean? Do you show your hand? So do you pull a Raider move? Do you show your hand too soon?
Oh, they're not gonna do that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you show your hand too soon? Do you wait too long to where DC has narrowed it down to a couple of decisions already, and you're not in the mix? But I'm telling you, even if they're not in the mix, and he's got some decisions like 3 top teams, if
Well,
Dallas calls,
I think there's a risk of them showing their hand too late.
yeah,
Like wait until they sign Derek Carr, and then everybody knows that Dak, if nobody trades for him, that they're gonna have to cut him because they can't pay 2 of them. So that's why all the vultures just sit around and wait for the bread to be thrown out. Or like at the Coliseum, where the birds, at the end of the game, they just be circling the Coliseum, waiting for everybody to leave so they can come down and get all the shit. That's how the motherfuckers gonna be doing.
See, now what's crazy is everybody was saying that DC wasn't worth the money that we were paying him, right? But his open market contract is sitting somewhere around $37 million right now a season.
You said
At low.
37? Dak?
No, Carr.
37?
DC. Yeah, his open market is at 37, 38 right now.
And we was complaining about 33.
We was complaining about 33.
No, wasn't it what 22?
We was complaining at 17 this year.
It was 40 mil over 2 years, 33 this year, 7 next year.
So pretty much what, 15 a year on average?
It was 20. Yeah. It was 33 this year, 7 next year.
And we cut him.
Hey, look. If you get better, I'm fine. But if you don't get better, I'm not fine.
Okay. Are you okay? Are you okay if we get better for 2 years? If we get Rodgers and he plays for 2 years and then we're back to fucking purgatory, is that okay?
No.
It's not okay for me either.
I'm not saying no to Rodgers, but I'm also saying no to Rodgers.
I'm saying no to Rodgers because he's only going to be here 1 year.
And that's my thing.
2 is best case scenario.
No.
If Aaron Rodgers if he could come out of the darkness, man, and say, you know what, I had a vision of being in Vegas for the next 4 years. That's my word. I'm gonna get 4 more years.
How much does it cost us to get?
I'd be happy.
How much does it cost us to get Rodgers?
More than what we can. Honestly, getting Rodgers will hurt if he doesn't take a team-friendly contract to look. Aaron Rodgers has all. Let's break it down. Man.
Rodgers doesn't take team-friendly contracts.
Let's look at what Aaron Rodgers has, man. Let's break it down, man. Does Aaron Rodgers really need the money? No, I don't think Aaron Rodgers really needs the money. I think what Aaron Rodgers really needs is a Super Bowl, another Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I think one is not enough. You know what I mean? I honestly think one is not enough. In order for them to get Aaron Rodgers, which I don't even think that truthfully that Aaron Rodgers is on their radar. Right. Truthfully, I don't think that Aaron Rodgers is on their radar. I think Jimmy G is. But I think if they were to get Aaron Rodgers, you know what I mean, he would be in chase of that Super Bowl ring. You know what I mean? That elusive ring he only has one of. He wants to have more than one. You can tell. The guy wants to have more than one.
He needs one for his legacy.
He needs another one.
So what that means that we're settling for Jimmy G over getting the best option then?
So no, what I'm saying is he would have to come in and take something friendly because he knows that this defense needs to get built. He has the offensive weapons. He sees that. But you have to leave some money on the table for them to build this defense. So can our defense be built through the draft? Yeah, we got 12 picks. You can definitely pick 5 good defenders in this defensive draft. You know what I mean? Like you can definitely find 5 of them. You know what I mean? That can come in and fill in and actually play real good ball if you actually do your homework and get players that fit your scheme versus getting players that you can try to make fit your scheme. Do what other coaching staffs do when they're successful. They draft the right people. And they make sure that they take the time to develop them in the right way. We've got to learn to do that. We've got to be baseball around here, man. We have to have a lot more homegrown guys, bro.
I don't even.
You know how the major leagues draft a guy and they send him down to the minors. You know what I mean? And they build him up. You know what I mean? Like a farm system. Yeah, we need our own farm system within house.
Problem is we don't keep a coaching staff long enough to develop anybody.
Nigga, we can't draft shit, bro. When was the last time we drafted a halfway decent player?
I mean, probably the last draft.
Who?
What's good with you, Cade?
How
you doing, brother?
Man,
I don't like him, but I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say the kid is bad. I mean, you could. I mean, how's Leatherwood doing? He ain't as bad as a lot of people were saying he was.
I didn't think Leatherwood was that bad. I felt Leatherwood was being played out of position.
We drafted him. You know, it's not. I don't think it's the. It's partially yes the draft and honestly, I think it's the valuation.
Our
Like
scouting department, right?
I think it starts. It really starts with the scouting. Starts with the direction and the division. You know, what is our direction? Because I mean, you're sending that to your scouts. Who your scouting guys are. Hey, this is what we're looking for. This is what our scheme is. Find guys who can fit into the scheme. Find guys who fit this description. I want athletic guys. I want big guys. I want lateral movement. I don't see that coming like from whoever we put as the coach. So I mean, we can be honest. If we just draft best available, our drafts would be like we would hit on our drafts.
We need everything, so best available is that's the route we should be going.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you can, like going after Max was something. I don't think he was the best available at the time we drafted him, the player. So sometimes you have to like be able to evaluate people.
Yeah.
And I think
I know we're gonna have to hit on a lot of our fucking draft picks because free agency is gonna be tough treading.
You know what? Free agency shouldn't really be that bad, man. You know what I mean? Like, look, it all depends on what we do, who we sign. You know what I mean? Like you have a Devontae Adams here, right? You have a Josh Jacobs here. You know what I mean? Like a lot of defenders know you have offensive weapons. You just need a defense. If you are a true dog on defense and the Raiders call you and you say, hey, you know what? I probably could make this motherfucker turn around. They probably do need a motherfucker like me. You know what I mean? What the money look like? That's decent money right there. I think I could go over there and be a dog and we can get some shit done. That's the type of player I'm looking for, Ern. You know what I mean? Fuck what you think about the coaching staff. If you think that you can come here and get it done and be a dog and play and get you some paper at the same time, then come on. But if you feel like you coming over here and you feel like there ain't gonna be no loyalty and that's what you worried about versus just coming in and playing with what you got, bro, and getting your paper. Hey, look, I'm just saying. You cannot just come in here worried about the coaching liking you and not liking you, man. Fuck that. Every coach ain't gonna like you. Just because you there don't mean they like you. I had a coach that put me on the field because I could play.
But what happens to the normal job when you don't get along with your boss? What do you normally do? You're like, man, fuck this shit. The first chance I get, I'm about this motherfucker.
I had a coach that he just didn't like me, bro. But he couldn't deny me my time on the field. He couldn't deny me my time on the field. He didn't like me. But when it came time to put on that helmet and them pads and get between them lines, hey, where Crenshaw at? Hey, Crenshaw, man, get in there. Just saying. Didn't like me, but had to play me. Right? That's the same. That's how you got to think as a player. Like, I didn't like him, but I had to play. At that team, that was my high school. That's the team I had to go and play for. You know what I mean? So we didn't like each other. But when it came time to put on that, hey, look, it's all about that fucking on me, that logo that's on me at that point in time. You know what I mean?
But look, other players around the league see what happens with players like Cleveland Farrell, where you're clearly one of the better players on the team, and they're not playing you for whatever personal reason. Derek Carr, clearly the best quarterback on the team, and you don't get played for personal reasons. It's like people take that shit into account.
But look, that means you're too worried about everything else and not the game.
Maybe they are worried about the game. They want to play for a team where they actually have a chance to win.
Hey, but if you could be the piece that changes the puzzle, that solves the puzzle, why not be the piece that solves the puzzle? Why
Because
you want to go somewhere else where you
we're
don't
not
fit?
we're not one piece away, Dirty.
Hey, look, I understand we're not one piece away.
I understand what you're saying. If it's like
But
the piece of the puzzle that makes everything come together, but bro, you know how many pieces we need to put together to make this shit come together?
If we be honest, bro, it's not that many pieces, man. Look at what a lot of teams are.
Dirty. We need our whole core. A whole core.
No,
we need two defensive tackles. We need two middle linebackers and a safety. That's right up the middle. That's the core of your defense.
No, we don't. I'll tell you exactly what we need right now. You need 5 solid players right now. You need 5 solid players right now. And I'm gonna tell you what 5 positions you need. You know what I mean? Hey, look, Raider Jason saying it with me. I said it, and he typed it afterwards, bro. 5 good players would change a lot, man. 5 good players would change a lot.
Well,
you get a defensive lineman that can create some pressure, like a Deron Payne. You get or a Hargrave. If you can get something like that,
we need a tackle, but we need 2.
Hold on, you need 1. You need 1. You got to have a foundation, Ern. You can build from there. You just drafted a couple. Let them pan out. They're coming into their second year. But you need to bring in something to help them move along. You have talent on the team that you need to develop, right?
That's valid, but I forgot about them 2 youngsters because they don't never fucking play.
But you get something to help them develop, right? So you get a defensive lineman like a Deron Payne, right? Then you bring yourself in a nice linebacker, bro. You know what I mean? You bring yourself in a nice linebacker, right? That's 2 players right there, right? You got to get yourself a quarterback.
You got to have linebacker depth too, bro.
Wait. I know. But you got some linebackers here that just need to develop as well. You have Butler. You have Mattinson. You know what I mean? You have
Are you confident in either one of those?
You can be. With the right tutelage in front of them, you can be. Matheson came in and did a couple of things for us last year, bro. I'm not asking these guys to be bona fide, solidified starters right now. What I need them to do is be coherent and competent enough to come in and do what I need them to do when I call upon them to do it. That's how you build a winning team. You have your top foundational pieces, and then you have your structured pieces underneath to hold up the foundation.
I'm not confident in Butler and Masterson, bro. I seen some shit out of both of them. It was just like, yeah.
But you also got to remember you're looking at 2 rookie seasons from them.
I understand that they're undrafted free agents as well, but yet and still.
So give them a little bit of credit, right? They can grow. Earn the mistakes that they made, they can grow from. You got to think. Everybody, look, everybody's either you make it in the second, you either make big strides in the second year or you fucking lose it all. Right? Let's see what they do. It was a first season. You have to give them a little bit of credit, especially for a team that wasn't designed to win in the first place. These cats still went out there.
I don't know if I want to go another year with.
I'm willing to give them a little time with the right tutelage in front, man.
Where's the right tutelage in front of them, though?
You got to get. That's what I'm saying.
They had Denzel Perryman. Denzel Perryman is like a seasoned linebacker,
and they're talking about giving him some more money. They're just trying to figure out the ins and outs of the payout.
I like that, but you got to pair him with another one too. Because Denzel's not going to hold up for the whole year. You got to have some depth.
So you got the defensive lineman, right? You got to get you a D lineman to help out. You got to get you a linebacker, right? Then you got to get you a right tackle. You got to get you a right tackle. You got to get you a quarterback, right? You got to get you a right tackle, a quarterback, and then you know what? You probably have to get yourself what could you
A safety
I
in the
would I
corner.
was now you know what? I would go as far as to say get yourself another superior corner. You know what I mean? A solidified superstar corner. Go get you a Jalen Ramsey. You know what I mean? Figure out a way to go get yourself a Jalen Ramsey. Give away 2 of your picks. The Rams could really use some picks. They could really use some picks, man. Give them some late round draft picks or something. Give them some mid round draft picks. You know, so that for me, like I think that's kind of where you're at. You can draft wide receivers. I would rather draft a wide receiver than go and overpay for one that's probably not performing that well and is getting fucking traded. You know what I mean? Look, I've always believed that if you're a wide receiver on the trading block, you're not so hot for that team. Just being honest. You're not serving that team a purpose. And there's a reason behind that. I'm not big on trading for wide receivers unless like it's something like a Devontae Adams where his contract just ran out and they couldn't come to terms. If it's something like that, I'm okay with that. But if it ain't nothing like that and you under contract and you're up on the block for them, I'm a little about that. You know what I mean?
So there's a
So
reason for everything, right?
yeah, but you can get you a rookie burner that don't know nobody know nothing about in this draft. You know what I mean? Because there's no tape on it. So every time they play him on the field, bro, it's something new for everybody. You know, so I'd get me a rookie burner. I'd definitely get me a rookie burner in the late rounds, third to fourth round. Some probably in the fourth round.
Fastest kid is coming out of UCLA.
Hey, look, if I could get that kid coming out of USC, I'd be happy with that. You know,
Addison.
Addison, yeah.
He gonna go early.
He gonna go super early, bro. He gonna go super early, bro. Yep. Marty Mark too. Andre, yeah, I would if you could get somebody like that, but he gonna be gone. You know what I mean? Like us drafting a wide receiver ain't gonna happen in the early rounds. That's not what we're gonna do. You know what I mean? Not if we're actually building to win. We're gonna actually address this defense and get some of the top defensive players in this draft because this draft holds some weight when it comes to D-line, linebackers, corners. You know what I mean? There are some game changers out there in this defensive draft pool. And we've got to hit on them. Mid rounds, you can get some good offense that you know what I mean you could really quite possibly build upon later along the lines. But if you're truly trying to get this defense on the right track over the next couple of years, you want to spend your first 3 rounds in the defensive pool. And I'm just being honest. That's my honest thought. For me, I could be wrong, but I haven't really been wrong too lately in the draft. Minus last year.
I just don't have any confidence in the way this team is being run right now. None.
You're not alone. A lot of people feel that way.
And then it's like with Mark Davis, everybody's like, I've seen some stupid ass polls come down my timeline. Should Mark Davis sell the team? That's a waste of time voting on it, bro. It don't matter what we say, bro. Mark Davis will sell that team when he's goddamn good and ready, and it ain't gonna be no time soon.
Just because the owner sells the team doesn't mean we're gonna win.
Right.
That's what like people think. He can sell to a guy who's an even worse owner. We can get a James Dolan as our owner.
Or Daniel Snyder.
Well, as we get ready to close out the show closer to the end of the show, I'm going to show the last one. And this one right here is what they call the Grand Master. They gave her the title of Grand Master. Let's see what the
At least
Grand
they didn't
Master.
call her the Grand Wizard. Shit.
Exotic perfect.
Veronica. I thought when the name was Veronica, she would be a black girl. Nigga, that look like that is a stripper routine. I seen Diamond do that shit in the Players Club. I'm playing.
I mean, it is for strippers though. That's where pole dancing comes. Handstand.
God damn.
Yeah, it's an inverted flagpole.
This nigga know all the moves and the names and the moves and shit. The
Hey
hell, John
man,
JT?
I know a lot of strippers.
She do make that shit look effortless, but like effortless,
Bro,
effortless.
like effortless, dude. That's it, like energy, you know. They have to be on beat with the music. You can't be off beat, you know. It's for
She
me,
like she wasn't even trying, bro.
bro, they make it look so fluent. Like that's why I gotta like I gotta give them their respect, bro. When I see things like I see odd things come across my YouTube, my algorithm, right? Because I'll see a video and I just click. I go down the wormhole sometimes, bro. I just click on shit, bro, just to see
Nigga.
what people be talking about. You know what I mean?
Bruh,
Like,
the yoga videos on YouTube.
yeah. So I'm just saying, man. Like, and then I see these things. I try to bring them to everybody, man. You know, like I try to bring awareness to everybody of what's going on. Check it out. You know, so yeah. If you guys don't know, there is now a timer. You know what I mean? That signals the end of the show is near. We are in the last 10 minutes of the show.
You need to have an atomic bomb go off and that motherfucker hit zero and go off and then screen go black and that's it. And then your intro plays, even if somebody's in mid sentence.
Nah. We'll it is what it is. It'll do what it do. But as always, I appreciate my guests for pulling up. Ern, so I got a few questions for you before you roll out, man. Before we roll out, and I mean, ask JT.
So if you're gonna ask me about weed, I smoke nothing but the best.
Okay, cool. No, good. No. So Denzel Perryman, what are you doing? Keeping
Giving them money.
how much?
I'm a big time Denzel Perryman fan.
How
I
much
don't
you
know.
giving DP?
I would have to research his market value. Do you know what it is off the top of your head?
I got him valued somewhere right around 6.7 mil a year.
I might have him valued a little bit higher than that. I was thinking 7, 8. So I'm giving him 2 for 15. 2 for 15. Maybe
You got
three
him at
for
7.
21. Huh?
Yeah, but you got to give him some incentive base. So you'd have to. I was at 3 for 24.
That's 8 per.
Yeah, but that's a 6 base with incentives, obtainable incentives. Like
Such as
be healthy for a whole season.
okay.
$1 million bonus.
Make the Pro Bowl.
Make the Pro Bowl. I'll give you another meal.
100 tackles in the season.
I'll give you another meal. or a couple 100,000. You know what I mean? If you healthy for the whole season, you don't miss a game, I give you $1 million. You know what I mean? If you tackle, you know what I mean? If you got 100 tackles, I give you 750,000. Nah, I give you a mil for 100 tackles. I give you $1 million, right? So that's 2 mil right there. You know what I mean? Now, as far as I don't know, bro. Like I think that would have to be it. Pro Bowl. If you make the Pro Bowl, I'll give you 500,000 for making a Pro Bowl.
Don't they get paid? Well, what do they get paid from
Because
the Pro Bowl?
you're gonna get a little extra for going to the Pro Bowl anyway. So I'm gonna give you 500,000, and then the NFL gonna write you a check for like 300,000 or something like that for going to the Pro Bowl. And if you win, I think it's 500,000. So you're gonna get another $500,000. You know what I mean? So that's $1 million right there. You know.
Okay.
So you with Denzel, you giving him money. All right.
Big time Denzel fan. I'm
You
biased
got
on that one.
you got I'm giving you the ability to sign 3 people right now. Who are you signing?
Off top, Josh Jacobs. Off top, no question.
No, free agency pool. I'm sorry, free agency, not a Raider right now. Not a Raider right now. Who are you signing? Make this team better. Who are you signing?
You're catching me on the spot. I haven't done no preparations. I'm picking up a defensive tackle, Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen is if he's available. I'm taking either one of those guys. Shit, I like the Jalen Ramsey thing, honestly, but then again, I haven't really looked too much into it. Shit, I'm seeing Mr. Marty March say bring Tillery back. I'm with bringing Tillery back. If you bring Tillery back and put him with Deron Payne, now we have a formidable middle of our defense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he's
Denzel's
still in the
coming back.
building. For me, he's still in the building. He hasn't walked out yet. I'm just talking about guys that are not in the silver and black right now. If you could bring,
Got you.
you know what I mean, bring somebody in that's not in the silver and black right now. Who are you bringing in?
Payne. I don't know. I really don't know who's out there. Jordan Poyer. We got to replace Merrick, bro. If we're keeping Patrick Graham, then something has to be done over there. JT, do you think that maybe Merrick is he? I know he's being played out of
ask
position.
JT. We're gonna get to JT's questions.
No. The reason it's more of a scheme question because I'm not really a scheme guy. My question is, I know that Merrick is being played out of position the way we're playing him. Would he be a better fit at strong safety? Would that be something that maybe we could look at?
Yeah, but the time is ticking. I want to ask this brother his questions
Go
before
ahead.
the time
Go
goes
ahead,
away.
get to him. Go ahead. I'll go rapid fire now. Go ahead.
Gotcha. So JT, same questions apply to you. Denzel Perryman, yes or no? What are you doing?
I'd sign him. I offer him like 3.5 with more incentive based. Has to play 17 games. He's gonna have to give me like what 100 plus tackles for like for bonus incentives. 100 plus tackles, sacks, interceptions. Because he was what interceptions leader on our team.
Todd.
Hey, so now I could put that in your contract to give you extra money. You know.
Yeah.
Which the upfront money I'm not giving to you, but I put in clauses that you can earn more money than I would want to give you. But that would require you playing and putting in the effort. So I might lowball your overall money that I would give you. So I pay like 3.3, 3.4, 3 years, with incentives. You there, Dirty?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening.
Three guys that you would bring in that are not on the team right now.
3 guys that I would bring in are not on the team right now. I'm not gonna say specific guys. I'm just gonna say positions. I'd bring in 2 defensive linemen, a tackle or 2 defensive tackles, and I'd bring in a linebacker. I'm not. I kind of like where the DBs are, the young guys we have that could fill in.
I was
So
given this today.
Okay.
Next show, we'll drink it and find out what happens. I was given a 6-pack.
Nice. What flavor is it? Orange?
Blood orange.
Oh, okay. Blood orange is hella good, bro.
Yeah, look, 2 milligrams of THC, 4 milligrams of CBD.
Nice.
yeah, you can have fun with all that.
Huh?
So you can have fun with that.
I know. I'm just saying. Look how they seal it too.
Nah. JT, when you come to the Bay, bro, I'm gonna get you high, bro.
I'm cool.
No, like really, if I pick you up from the airport, as soon as you get in the car, you're gonna be high, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'll
For
probably
me,
get
look,
contact.
so for me, man, look, I'm definitely giving Denzel Perryman his money. I already said mine, 3 years, 24 mil. I feel like that's something that he's earned. I feel like that's what he deserves. It's probably his last contract. So you might as well ask for the big money, right? For me, guys that I'm bringing in, I definitely kick the tires on seeing what I could, if I could possibly get Jalen Ramsey from the Rams for my defensive backfield. I would definitely try and go and get Jordan Poyer as well, solidify me a nice defensive backfield, and I would try to add a Deron Payment or Hargrave to my front defensive line. I would play with everything else that I got. You know what I mean? If I could add a good linebacker to it, I'm good with that. You know what I mean? But I also feel like, you know what I mean, there's a linebacker that we could draft as well, you know? So for me, I'm good with that. Appreciate everybody for being here. Thank you to all my guys who pulled up on the panel, NWA members. We're here to entertain.
NWA.
You know what I mean? We're here to entertain you. We're here to bring you Raider news. You know what I mean? We show you love. We show you respect. You know, it's not always about the drama. You know what I mean? Because truthfully, the drama is really not needed. You know what I mean? We just want to entertain you. We just want to have fun. We just want to hear your thoughts. We want to hear your opinions. You know what I mean? So I respect you guys. I love you guys. I thank you for being here. 50 billion things on YouTube. The fact that you allow me to grace your screen for any amount of time is greatly appreciated. You know what I mean? You could be anywhere in the world. You could be watching anything in the world. But the fact that you chose to allow me to grace your screen is greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. And as always, no matter how much it rains, you can never stop the sun from shining. Raider Nation, YouTube, go get your motherfucking